Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Students, today we will discuss about conditional sentences in English language. So, what are conditional sentences? These are the sentences which are made up of an if clause, which is called condition, and the main clause that is called result. Such conditions and results, these can be stated in the form of the sentence that is a hypothetical statement followed by the consequences. Let's suppose to explain it with an example. If plasmodium is the cause of malaria, then patients with malaria must have plasmodium in their blood. Now, this example can be explained that if a patient is having malaria, then the patient must have plasmodium in their blood. These type of sentences describe a situation that might happen or might have happened. It may have happened or it is possibility that it will happen. The sentences start with if and when, and we are having five type of conditional sentences: zero conditional sentences, the first conditional sentences, then second conditional sentences, then third conditional sentences, and then mixed conditional sentences. So let's talk about the first type of these sentences, which is zero conditional sentence. Conditions and construction of these sentences is starting with if, then use of present simple tense, and then again use of present simple tense. Zero conditional sentences is refers to a situation that are always true or possible. For example, if it rains, the ground gets wet. So it is understood that in the rain, the ground must be wet. Now, the next example is if you heat ice, it melts. So definitely it is again understood that once you heat ice, it will get melt. So we can also use if when instead of if. For example, when you heat ice, it melts. So if and when, these both can be used in the sentences. Next is the first conditional sentences. Construction is if plus present and then plus future tense. These sentences refers to a situation that is possible or realistic. For example, if I go to the shop, I will buy something. If I study hard, I will pass my exam. In both of these sentences, it is understood that when a person go to a shop, he will buy something, and exam can be passed by studying hard, by working hard. If you are not studying, you will not pass your exam. So there is some reality in the sentence. Next form is the second conditional sentences. The construction of these sentences is starting with if, then use of past, and then use of would, and then use of verb in these sentences. These sentences refer to a situation that is impossible or unlikely to happen. For example, if I win the lottery, I will buy a mansion. If I were you, I would quit smoking. Now, you're just imagining something, you're supposing something that if I win the lottery, so I will buy a mansion. So, these are the sentences in which you are just thinking about something and it looks to be impossible. The next type of sentence is the third conditional sentences. Construction of these sentences is starting always with if, then followed by the past perfect tense, then followed by would have, and then followed by the past participle. These types of sentences these refer to a situation that differs from reality. For example, if I had saved my money, I would have bought a car. Now, there is again your sentence differs from reality that if I had saved my money, then I would have bought a car. Then, next condition is the last type of these conditional sentences are mixed conditional sentences. Construction of these sentences are of two types. Number one is starting with if, the use of second conditional sentence, and then followed by the third conditional sentence. The second condition of mixed conditional sentences is if then followed by the third conditional sentence, then followed by second conditional sentence. And if you explain it in the construction of these sentences, then it can be as followed, starting with if plus past simple tense, then the use of would have, and then the use of verb. The second condition is use of if, then followed by the past perfect tense, and then followed by would have, then followed by the past participles. For example, if I was not so busy, I would have gone on holiday last week. Now the sentence starts from if, then the use of I was not so busy, the simple, and then I would have gone on holiday last week. The next sentence is if I would have been born in UK, I would speak English very well. In these cases, the first sentence starts from second condition and then the sentence is followed by third conditional sentence. Now, if you look at the example that is which I have mentioned, that it may be explained in other words that the sentence starts from if, then used past part simple, and then use of would have, and then the use of verb. So it will completely fulfill the sentence. The second condition is the sentence starts with third conditional sentence and then followed by the second conditional sentence. I hope you must have enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed it, so please like it, share it, and subscribe my channel for more interesting educational videos. Thank you. Goodbye.